Welcome to the Crypto Lab channel. In this video I will talk about Solana price prediction and Solana news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments your price forecast for Solana in 2022. Solana is a highly functional open source project that relies on the free nature of blockchain technology to create decentralized finance (DeFi) solutions. The idea and initial work on the project began in 2017. Solana was officially launched in March 2020 by the Solana Foundation, headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. Thanks to its innovative hybrid consensus model, Solana is of interest to both small traders and institutional investors. The focus of the Solana Foundation is to make decentralized finance available on a larger scale. Anatoly Yakovenko is the face of the Solana project. His professional career began at Qualcomm, where he quickly rose through the ranks to become senior engineering manager in 2015. Later, his professional path changed, and Yakovenko moved to the position of a programmer at Dropbox. In 2017, Yakovenko began work on a project that would later come to life as Solana. He teamed up with his Qualcomm colleague Greg Fitzgerald, and they founded a project called Solana Labs. With the involvement of several more former Qualcomm colleagues in the process, the Solana protocol and the SOL token went public in 2020. So let's start with the most important news of the past days about Solana. Deep dive into Reali. What is Reali? Real is a live-to-earn metaverse on Solana. It is being built with Unreal Engine, a powerful real-time 3D creation tool that guarantees photorealistic graphics. The Reali metaverse will be a virtual city in the sky focusing on street culture, where real-world actors like fashion brands, graffiti artists, rappers, skateboard brands and anyone else involved in street culture can display their work. The Reali metaverse city will be akin to a virtual city from a game like The Sims, with buildings, streets, stadiums and other infrastructure. Users can immerse themselves in the culture and achieve their virtual dreams. The Real token will serve as currency in the metaverse that will be used for all types of value exchanges. In its roadmap, the Reali metaverse lays out its plan to deliver on all of its lofty goals. It published its avatars and virtual clothing, advanced notice of virtual concerts in its virtual city Kula, and launched on several exchanges in Q4 2021. For the first half of 2022, Reali promises to bring its Kula city online, launch the first conversation beta, upgrade the virtual pets and avatars, and begin with the operation of lands and virtual shops. How does Reali work? According to Reali, virtual is the future, and the future has come. It vows to integrate social aspects with e-commerce, gaming and trading in its virtual world. The Reali metaverse is made up of several components. The first is the player's avatar available for purchase as an NFT. Each avatar wears 3D virtual clothing from real-world brands, which can range from luxury brands to streetwear brands, and anything in between. Designers can use clothing design tools to sell their unique clothing as NFTs on the market. Avatars can also have virtual pets and travel around the Kula metaverse city, using different means of transportation. Similar to old-school games like The Sims, each avatar comes with unique talent attributes like intelligence, physical strength, social traits and so on. Since these are distributed randomly, each avatar's path in the metaverse is unique, leading to unique career options. You can be a singer, an artist, a designer, an athlete, or whatever else fits your avatar. Users can thus live a second life through their avatar. The second part of Reali is its Kula virtual city, a futuristic, technologically conscious city bringing players the excellent and immersive experience the game promises. Like in other metaverses, land in Kula is scarce, with efficiency, many of them fail to factor in time. Instead of every block relying on a standardized clock, each block runs on the local time of their relevant node. Why is this a problem? Without a standardized clock, transaction timestamps will vary for each block, and the time of confirmation is yet another factor that all nodes must validate. The more factors a node has to validate, the slower the transaction time. On Solana, all nodes run on the same clock, removing one validation factor and speeding up the network as a result. Yakovenko refers to this consensus method as proof of history, PO, a modified version of proof of stake, POS, that factors in time for verification purposes. Validation works similar to proof of stake in Solana's case. Solana is just using time as a historical record of proof on top of the proof of stake method. As a result, Solana can process an average of 65,000 transactions per second with minimal fees. Solana is also a smart contract decentralized finance (DeFi) platform, competing with Ethereum (ETH). Both platforms offer all sorts of decentralized finance dApps, some with their cryptocurrencies as well. Instead of Ether at the center of it all, the Solana token is SOL. SOL is used to transact within the Solana network, to stake for governance purposes, and is given as a reward to validators. Otherwise, Solana has its own decentralized exchanges to trade the various tokens built on top of its platform. Every dApp built on Solana is sure to have its own Sol-compatible token, and on-chain decentralized exchanges provide an accessible way to buy said tokens now, because Solana's PO consensus allows it to process tens of thousands of transactions per second without fees. Solana Labs is building Solana Pay. If you are looking for Solana price prediction for 2022, 2025 and 2030, then you have come to the right place. We will share some of the most anticipated questions that seriously require attention and accurate answers. Sol Rate Prediction 2022. Sol will be seen as the best option, and with a huge community, the Solana rate will reach new highs. Price swings are hard to predict, especially if the market is more bullish or bearish than ever. For the year 2022, the Solana rate will be almost $122.19. The maximum bet we can get is $142.07. Solana average price prediction for the end of 2022 could be around $125.72. A huge price turnover is expected in the range determined by the cryptocurrency market. Sol Price Prediction 2023. There are signs that the cryptocurrency market is entering a new era. We are sure that the long-term price forecast for Sol will rise, as there is still optimism that the currency will attract much more attention. The year 2023 could end with an average bid of $182.67 and a minimum bid of $177.65. The maximum bid is expected to be around $211.87. Sol Price Forecast 2024. For a long-term forecast of the Solana price, basic analysis is important. In terms of industry benefits, the native token offers several. The autonomy of the digital economy makes it ideal. As dApp and stablecoins evolve, the network offers competitive programmable payment, logistics, and storage options. There is a possibility that the average price of Sol will rise to around $262.85 by 2024 if the idea attracts more investors. For 2024, the year could end with a maximum price of $312.30 with a minimum price $255.55 level. Solana Price Prediction 2025. In 2025, with wider adoption and partnerships among other important blockchain networks, the price of Solana will skyrocket, with a maximum trading price of $446.11 in 2025. The price ranges will be very trendy if we stick to them. If all goes well, we can expect an average price of $381.94 with a maximum price of $446.11 for 2025. Sol Rate Prediction 2026. The value of Solana will rise, thanks to the efforts of network developers and community investors. Therefore, the settlement price for the year 2026 is bullish. Sol is expected to top out at $641.51 by the end of 2026, according to analysts. On the other hand, it's very optimistic that Solana's future will eventually grow. Thus, the predicted average price of Sol will be between $508.24 and $523.51 expected in 2026, depending on the market. As stated in the same slogan, the maximum price of Sol ranges from $508.24 to $641.51 for 2026. Solana Price Prediction 2027. Solana's current price range may be of interest to many traders, and therefore